Tomorrow.
My lord, master.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, I am praying for listing of a pension matter, my lord. Next week, any date, my lord. Oblige me.
May it please your lordship, I beg to mention for listing a matter relates to retirement benefits, lordship, next week, lordship. Next week, lordship. Oblige your lordship.
I beg to mention for listing the case, my lord. 1 month salary is not given. It is retired long back. My repetition is pending for 3 years, my lord. So it need come.
When?
My lord, as per convenience, my lord, Friday or
Next week.
next week, my lord.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item 29, lordship. I have instruction to withdraw this matter, lordship, as matter has become infructuous, lordship.
Take down 29, Mr. J. Abbas, our counsel appearing for the writ petitioner submits that the writ petition has become infructuous, and therefore he has instructions from the petitioner not to press the same. Full stop. In view of the above submission made by Mr. Abbas, writ petition stands disposed of as infructuous. Any
Deeply.
interim order?
No, lordship. Deeply obliged.
May I please, your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 2, your lordship.
Hmm.
Lordship, matter might have become infructuous, your lordship. We need to take instructions, your lordship. Matter may be taken up after vacation, your lordship.
Might have what it is, the transfer matter of
Yes, your lordship.
2019. We'll close it.
Obliged.
Let the matter be called up, we'll close it.
Obliged.
My pleasure, lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention the listing of a repetition mile of retirement mile, the benefit Friday mile.
Next week, next week.
May I please, your lordship? Clear for listing, lordship. Matter relating, lordship. Petitioner remove for service, lordship.
When do you want it?
12, lordship.
Next week. Nothing will be before next week.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention for listing lordship matter regarding pension lordship.
Next week.
May I please, your lordship? I beg to mention item number 21 for adjournment today. The engaged counsel is unwell.
21. You are for whom?
Petitioner.
On the prayer of learned counsel for the petitioner, this matter stands passed over for a week.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, I beg to mention item number 6 of the daily. Lordship, kindly adjourn the matter for today, lordship.
Same order. Passed over for a week.
Oblige, lordship.
May it please, your lordship? Prayer for listing the matter. It is a pension matter.
Yes. Next week.
Complex.
May I please, your lordship? Your lordship, I beg to mention for listing of a matter in the motion column. Your lordship, can it be tomorrow? Transfer matters.
Transfer.
Yes.
When was your order passed?
3008. 3008.
1308.
Yes,
Day after
lordship.
tomorrow. Wednesday.
Obliged, lordship.
May it please your lordship? Lordship, I beg for listing of 2 pending writ petitions. One pension matter and the other one petitioner is removed from service. So,
After 2 weeks.
after-
May it please your lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item 45. The learned counsel is ill and he is in hometown. And the file is with him. P.S. Raja,
45.
45.
On the request of learned counsel for the petition, this matter stands adjourned for 2 weeks.
Timely date may be given after full obligation.
Another I mentioned, my lord. Here, my lord, for
How many more you have? How many you have more?
one, the second, my lord, because some gratuity is directed to pay it, not pay
After
that.
2 weeks.
May it please your lordship?
Hmm.
Lordship, our affidavit is ready, but my lord, on last week, the officer, my lord, he was on leave, my lord. So matter may kindly pass over for that day, my lord.
This is a 2019 matter.
Yes, my lord, but it was ready, my lord, affidavit, my lord.
Next week, maybe. Next week, maybe fixing them in there.
Heard Mr. P.K. Dekar, learned counsel for the petitioner. Also heard Ms.
Arrest theory.
R.S. Deori, learned counsel appearing for the respondent numbers 1, 2, 3, and 5, who praised that the counter affidavit on behalf of the department is ready and will be brought on record during the course of the day. In view of the above, register to list this matter again in the top of the list on 18 September 2023 as a fixed
Bless
item. Ms. M. Bhattacharya, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, is present on behalf of the state respondent number.
Oblige.
Your lordship.
Yes, so we'll close it. No, if there's a fresh cause of action. In this, heard Mr.
T Chetri, your lordship.
Chetri, counsel for the petitioner. In this week, also heard Ms. G. Boral, understanding counsel, Health and Family Welfare Department, appearing for the official response. In this writ petition, the transfer order dated 18/1/2019, by means of which the writ petitioner was transferred transferred from the Guwahati Medical College Hospital, Guwahati, and posted as Associate Professor of T. B. and Symbolic and Chess Department from Assam Medical College and Hospital, Dibrugarh, has been put under challenge. Is any stay order? No.
No,
He has joined.
we don't have any instruction regarding that. Your lordship.
The petitioner's counsel has admitted that the transfer order is more than 5 years old and there is no stay order operating in this case. As such, the writ petitioner has become, as such, this writ petition has become infructuous for all practical purposes. Ms. G. Bora, learned departmental counsel, also makes similar submissions. In view of the above, by granting liberty to the petitioner to approach this court as and when there is a fresh cause of action, this writ petition stands closed as infructuous.
Much obliged, your lordship.
Me, please, your lordship.
Yes.
Your lordship, this is a petition for non-compliance of order dated
Mr. Your name, please?
J.K. Roy.
J.K. Royal and counsel for the petitioner alleging willful disobedience of the order dated 5/2/2024 passed by this court in WPC number 539/2024. The instant petition has been filed. First up, I have perused the statements made in the petition. Issued notice returnable in 8 weeks. Petitioner takes steps to service a notice upon the respondent by registered post with AD within a week from.
Deeply obliged.
Item 4. May I please, Lordship?
Mm.
Lordship, kindly see the annexer A, page number 15.
Yeah, but
The
where is
order-
your senior? What is the
He
senior?
is in court number 3.
Oh, please request him to come. This is the order of 2013.
Lordship, all 3 writ petitions are pending before the honorable court.
Then we'll have it along with the writ petition. Heard Miss
D. Pathak.
D. Pathak, Learned counsel for the petitioner. Having heard the submissions of the petitioner's counsel, this court is of the opinion that this matter ought to be taken up along with writ petition. Which are the writ petition? Give the numbers
Okay, Lordship.
which are stated to be pending
provide.
before this court. Register to list these matters accordingly after.
Hardly a place.
Item 5.
List these matters accordingly.
On the
These
last
matters
occasion
together
also,
accordingly after.
on the last occasion also, they
Sit.
further seeks time to obtain instructions, your lordship.
Lordship, as per our instruction, the appointment will be cleared after doing necessary formalities, Lordship. This is my instruction.
Lordship,
So what is your grievance really?
lordship, my basically grievance is that 5 persons were appointed, lordship.
Mm.
5 persons were selected, lordship. 3 have been appointed, but the petitioners have not been appointed yet, lordship. Same selection process,
So she has the instruction.
Yes, Lord.
We'll close it by recording.
lordship.
How long will it take?
A time frame may be given, lordship.
3 months, Lordship.
Huh?
3 months, Lordship.
Take down. Heard Mr. P.K. Bordeloi Learned Counsel appeared.
P. Bordeloi, lordship.
Bordeloi Learned Counsel for the petitioner also heard Miss
J. Gogol.
J. Gogoi Learned Standing Counsel. NCHSC appearing for the official respondents. The writ petitioner hearing had participated in the selection process for filling up 5 grade 4 posts, bracket Khalasi, bracket close, under the irrigation department of of the Dimahasa Autonomous Council. Full stop. After the completion of the selection process, as many as 3 candidates have already been appointed. However, the authorities have not yet issued appointment orders in case of the writ petitioner. As such, the instant writ petition has been filed, alleging arbitrary and discriminatory approach of the authorities in the matter. Full stop. This writ petition was posted today for the Learned Departmental Council to obtain instruction. Ms. J. Gogoi has produced a copy of the letter dated 2/9/2024 issued by the Principal Secretary, NC Hills Autonomous Council, Haflong, a perusal of which goes to show that the appointment in the 2 posts of Khalasi in question is pending due to the approval of the NC Hills Autonomous Council. Full stop. Ms. Gogoi submits that within a period of 3 months, the appointments will be made after receiving the approval. Full stop. This court has also noticed that, taking note of the grievance of the petitioner, an interim order was passed in this writ petition on 01/08/2024, restraining the authorities not to fill up the posts, the 2 posts claimed by the 2 writ petitioners by any other persons. Full stop. In view of the stand taken by Ms. Gogoi, Learned SC, NC, HSC, this court is of the view that although time as paid for should be granted, yet the interim order deserves to be made absolute. Full stop. In view of the above, this writ petition is hereby disposed of by retaining a copy of the letter dated 2/9/2024 in the record of this case. That the interim order dated 1/8/2024 is however made absolute.
Lordship.
There are 2 petitioners.
2 petition, Lordship.
Petitioners, 2 petitioners,
2 months, Lordship, 3 months.
3 months.
Oblige, your Lordship.
In this case, my lord, I was engaged in the year 2012 as a caretaker in Swepargandhi Trade Center. And subsequently, my lord, without knowing everything, my lord, without informing everything, my salary was stopped. And it was said that the Swepargandhi Trade Center was transferred from AIADC to Land Port Authority of India. Thereafter, my lord, salary stopped.
You are appearing
Yes,
for whom?
on behalf of MSK Pukon, my lord. The
And
CG landed,
who is MSK Pukon appearing for?
landed CGC, my lord, for respondent number 1.
And who is CGC appearing for in this case?
MSK Pukon. I am on behalf of, I'm N. Kalita.
K. Pukon is a party in this case.
Yes.
She's a party. Respondent number? What is
One.
happening? They are sending people
One,
who
one.
have no idea. of- Where is the CGC?
My lord,
Call her,
CGC.
call her. Call the CGC after some time, after 10 minutes.
May please, your lordship. Lordship.
Notice.
Notice may be issued at this.
What will happen if notice is issued? Will it serve your purpose?
Yes,
There is nothing otherwise.
Basically, lordship, the petitioner was under misperception that the case lordship pending against him is completely of civil nature.
That's another matter, but you should have mentioned it. The explanation he has given now.
Yes,
That
sir, that could have been
explanation
done,
was-
lordship, yes. It was his mistake, lordship, but lordship, considering all this.
So only notice, but you don't have a case. Let him, heard Mr. J. Kaligalari counsel appearing for the writ petition of Peru, the grounds stated in the writ petition, the petitioner is basically aggrieved by the order dated 9/2/2024, by means of which his service as constable
Yes, Constable.
under the Director General of Police, Assam, has been terminated on the ground of swearing false affidavit. System. Mr. J.K. Goswami, Leonard's additional senior government advocate, Assam, praised for some time
All
for
right.
instruction. NOM 8 weeks. Since Mr. Goswami has accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice, extra copies, etc.
May please your lordship. Matter relates to non-payment of retirement benefit losses.
Yeah, why it was rejected?
Second wife is there, my lord. Second wife, first wife,
So-
that is,
Minor
Second
daughter
one,
is.
no,
Minor
no.
my lord, in the service book, it appears from, my lord, take the instruction, but in the service book, name of the second wife is there. He does not claim that she's the first wife.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So pension is being paid to whom?
But my pension has not yet been, I think, finalized.
Then we have to
Notice.
issue notice in
No,
this
my lord.
case.
At
He
this
has
stage,
some protection, otherwise,
Protection.
lordship, otherwise that.
All right, heard Ms. P. Bhattacharya in any counsel appearing for the writ petitioner peruse the statements made in the writ petition. The core controversy involved in this writ petition pertains to the claim of the petitioner as well as petitioner numbers 1 and 2 to the pensionary benefit receivable on account of deceased Uttambir Basumatari. The petitioner number 1 claims to be the first wife of late Uttambir Basumatari, and the petitioner number 2, his son,
Daughter, minor daughter.
his minor daughter. Also, according to the petitioners, they are entitled to receive the pension and other the pensionary benefits, etc., on account of the deceased government employee. However, in view of a claim made by the second wife, alleged claim made by the second wife, the prayer of the petitioners has been rejected. Hence this petition. Mr. J. Chupia, Learned Standing Counsel, KAS, as well as Mr. J.K. Talukdar, Learned Standing Counsel, appearing for the Principal Accountant General, Assam, have prayed for some time to obtain instruction, issue notice, returnable in 6 weeks. Since Mr. A. Chalia, Learned SC Finance Department, Assam has appeared and accepted notice for respondent numbers 1 and 2. Mr. Talukdar 1, 2 and 4. Mr. Talukdar for respondent number 3, and Mr. J. Chupia
5 and
for
6.
respondent numbers 5 and 6. Service of notice upon respondent numbers 1 to 6 is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel within a week from today. Petitioner to take steps for service of notice upon respondent number 7 by registered post within a week. Heard on the prayer of interim relief, having regard to the facts and circumstances of the case, it is hereby provided that until the returnable date, the pension on the account of deceased Uttambir Basumatari shall not be settled with either parties.
Apply.
Shall not be granted.
Just for time being, my lord, my senior is coming.
Shall not be granted to either.
Please, your lordship. This matter is relating to appointment of Anganwadi worker. The respondent number 6
What
was
is your case? You don't have any case.
my lord.
What is your right? You
Yeah,
thought you should have been selected, so you have come to the court.
Fifth
8
posi-
weeks, huh?
fifth position, my lord, fifth position.
the position, but I'm
We'll
the general.
discuss it in the admission.
No.
You will be happy that way. We'll dismiss your case in the admission stage, or you want it to be dismissed today?
No, my lord.
Huh?
Notice
You will feel sad if it is
Notice maybe.
notice. Had Mr. R.M. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel for the petitioner, whereas the amendments made in the petition, issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, Learned Additional Senior Government Advocate Assam, accepts notice on behalf of,
4 and 5. I prepare for 4 and 5.
no, Ms. Bhattacharjee. 1 and 2, and Mr. R.K. Bora, Learned
No, no,
Standing,
3, 4 and 5, my lord. 3, 4 and 5.
Standing Council,
BTC.
Women and Child Development Department, BTC. No, it's not Standing Council, BTC, has appeared for response numbers 3, 4,
3, 4
and
and
5.
5.
As such, service of notice upon response numbers 1 to 5 is complete in this case. Extra copies of the petition, requisite in numbers be furnished to the learned departmental council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. The petitioner takes steps for service of notice upon response number 6. The register post with AD. No, you write like this. At this stage, this court is not inclined to issue notice to the response number 6. However, the said aspect of the matter will be considered.
Item 10.
I'm extremely sorry, my lord.
Yes, please. What is the
But
matter?
here, my lord, if your lordship kindly see the minutes of the meeting, lordship at page, the relevant portion at 46, my lord, page 46, my lord. The last one, my lord. Navajit Bhagavati, my lord. Here, lordship will find the remarks. The proposal in respect of Sri Navajit Bhagavati, son of late Mukut Chandra Bhagavati, is examined. The father of the applicant
2015 lordship.
was died. No, just let me finish. Was died on 3/8/15, but the applicant applied for appointment on 6/6/19. That is after almost 4 years. His proposal cannot be considered as per para 3 of the Office Memorandum dated extension. Now, lordship will kindly come to the application, my lord. At page, my application, lordship kindly have a look at page 27, my lord, in vernacular 28, lordship. Because I got the accident, my lord, due to motor accident, my lord. That is why my mother, on my behalf, submitted application, my lord. And
How old were you on that day?
my lord, 24 years.
Application was submitted when?
Application was submitted on 5/10/15 itself. Within 2 months.
And at that time, your age was?
24. And because of accident, my lord, lordship will find the documents, my lord, at annexure 1, lordship. I got accident, my lord. Annexure 1, page 17,
So why your mother had submitted it then?
lordship.
Why the mother of the petitioner submitted the application?
Because I was in the bedridden, my lord. Up to 18, my lord, I was bedridden, my lord. And lordship, this certificate was also issued by the page 20, my lord. Due to the accident, my lord, page 20, my lord. I've
Yes,
got
he's claiming that the application was submitted on 5/10/2015. The father died on 3/8/2015, and it was rejected on the ground that it was delayed, late submission. If what he's saying is correct, then this order will have to be set aside.
Any case you're not sure, perhaps it's already settled in the Divine judgment. 9 years have already
No,
passed.
9 years, but if the application was submitted in the month of October 2015, then why have you taken so long? That you have to explain. It's all right if it is found that it was for genuine reason, but if it's found that you just set over the application, then the court will devise more relief. Otherwise, you will be defeating such applications just by sitting over it. File your affidavit. We'll issue notice of this regard, Mr. B. Chakravarti. Actually appearing for the petitioner, parents, the statement made in the petition. The father of the petitioner died in harness on 3/8/2015. Whereafter, an application seeking appointment on compassionate ground was submitted on behalf of the petitioner on 5/10/2015. First of all, the said application was however rejected by the DLC of Nagaon in its meeting held on 9/8/2019 on the ground of late submission of application. First of all, since the petitioner was not aware of the rejection order till 10/4/2024, hence there was delay in approaching this court. Mr. Chetri, learned counsel for the petitioner, submits that the ground of rejection of the application of the petitioner is totally untenable in the eyes of law. Thus, eyes of law, and therefore calls for interference by this court. Ms. J. Kalita, M. Kalita, learned standing counsel, PhD department, submits that since it is a case of 2015, no relief can be granted to the petitioner at this stage. First, after going through the materials available on record, I am of the opinion that the petitioner has made out a prima facie case for examination of the departmental records by this court, so as to ascertain the validity of his claim as projected in the writ petition. As such, issue notice returnable on, it will go after the vacation. Returnable on 23rd of October 2024. Since who is appearing for Mr. J.K. Goswami?
Lordship, 2 and 3 lords. SLC and DLC lords.
Additional senior government advocate Assam has accepted notice for respond numbers 2 and 3, and Ms. M. Kalita, SC PhD for respond numbers 1 and 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition, requisite in numbers, be furnished to the learned departmental counsel, requisite in numbers, so as to enable them to obtain instruction. The non-standing counsel PhD to also produce the relevant records for perusal by this court on the next date fixed.
Obliged.
Item 12.
May I tell? Lordship, in this case, Lordship, petitioner being the unmarried dependent daughter of his late father, Lordship, he was granted family pension, Lordship, with effect from 2/5/2022.
Issue notice. You are appearing for?
I'm for animal husbandry and
Why pension from a subsequent date? Pension has been granted, but from a late pension,
Lordship,
pension has to be from the date of.
Lordship, I have to take the instruction as per the death certificate annexed. It was date it is 2016. Lordship, yes. I have to take instruction on that, Lordship. Why 6 years delay on that?
All right, I heard Mr. AMS Mazumdar, learned counsel for the petitioner. The petitioner is agreed due to grant of family pension to her on account of demise of her deceased father Karim Ali, with effect from 02/05/2022. Although her father had expired on 11/3/2016. Miss M. Chaudhary,
MM Kotoki,
learned standing counsel,
Animal Husbandry and Veterinary
Animal Husbandry
Department.
Department, Assam, raised for some time to obtain instruction in the matter. Prayer is allowed. Issue notice returnable in 6 weeks. Since Ms. Kotoki has accepted notice for respond numbers 1,
2 and 4.
1, 2, and 4. Mr. Who is for the accountant general? Principal?
For AG, C. Borwa.
Mr. C. Borwa for the respond number 3.
on behalf of C. Borwa. L. Gogoi on behalf of C.
Who is L. Gogoi? Who is the standing counsel actually?
C. Borwa.
C. Borwa for respond number 3. And Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam for respond numbers 5 and 6. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case, extra copy of the petition, etc.
Obliged.
Item 13.
May I please? My lord, this is my lord, non-payment of pensionary benefit to the petitioner, my lord. But in the earlier occasion, my lord, the petitioner approached before this honorable court, my lord. That is page 41. financial 12, whereby my lord directed the petitioner to file appeal before the respondent number 1, my lord. Accordingly, my lord, the petitioner filed appeal, my lord.
Well,
this is the second writ petition, my lord. In fact, lordship order was dated on 29/5, directing to bind a representation to the principal secretary. He filed it on 11/6. 2 months time to have been granted from the date of final report. 2 months ended in 10/8/2024. And it should have been, they should have preferred a contempt petition for not within that part time. And in 31/8, the writ petition has been filed, my lord.
Where is the earlier order?
Earlier order, lordship will find
Order, my lord, kindly see page 41, my lord.
page 42 onwards. Initially filed a wrong representation was before the commissioner PNR did. Direction was to the filed a petition to the principal secretary. And he filed it on 11 June 2024. Next page 44.
So when was the representation filed?
On 11 June 2024, page 44.
Yes, so why have you filed another writ petition?
No, my lord, earlier in the earlier petition, my lord, the secretary of BTC, my lord, was met party by. But my lord, in the my lord, High Court's order, my lord, I have been directed to file appeal before the principal secretary, my lord.
Yes.
Accordingly, my lord, I have to file principal secretary to the principal secretary, my lord. But in the earlier petition, secretary was met party, my lord.
Withdraw and file contempt case, because this is
That's
not
right.
My lord,
permissible.
no, my lord, in this case, my
What you
lord,
are doing is not permissible. You have to file a contempt case. It is an order of the court if it is not been complied with.
my lord, kindly see page 47, my lord.
I heard Mr. Your name, please?
A. Hussain.
A. Hussain, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. Bora, as Bora, learned standing counsel
BTC.
authorities appearing for the official respondents, who has invited the attention of this court to the order dated 29/5/2024, passed by this court in WPC number 2741/2024, instituted by the same petitioner, by contending that although an earlier order passed by this court directing the principal secretary BTC Kuprajan to consider the representation submitted by the writ petitioner with similar grievance within 2 months from the date of receipt of the same has not yet been complied with. Instead of instituting a contempt case, the petitioner has approached this court for the second time by instituting this writ petition with a similar prayer in a manner which is impermissible in the eyes of law. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam, has also supported the above contention of the managed standing council BTC. It is settled law that when there is an order of the court granting relief to the petitioner and such order is not complied with by the authorities, the remedy lies in filing a contempt case and not in approaching the court by filing another writ petition with the same cause of action. First of all, in view of the above, this court is of the unhesitant opinion that this writ petition is not maintainable in the eyes of law. The same is accordingly closed by giving liberty to the petitioner to institute a contempt proceeding against the erring officials if such.
May I please, Lord? The law said the petitioners divided seasonal employees of Kanpur Sugar
Long
Mill
time back, when was the sugar mill winded up?
in
It was
2002.
in 2002, the factory came into standstill, and 2010 liquidation process has been completed.
What was your client doing on?
Your Lordship, in 2012, the liquidator, he initiated a process of giving the,
I will just issue notice.
Lordship, yes,
You heard Mr. So and so. You are Mr.
S. Decker.
Yes, declare counsel for the petitioner. Perish the amendments made in the writ petition. Issue notice returnable in 8 weeks. Says Mr. G. Borderline,
I appear for respondent 2, 5, and 6, Your Lordship.
learned. Since Ms. A. Karakdal and Ms. G. Asan have declared an accepted notice for respondent number 1 and Mr. G. Bordole,
Yes, Your Lordship.
Planet Standing Council Corporation Department Assam has accepted notice for respondent numbers 2,
2, 5 and 6, Your Lordship.
2, 5 and 6 and 2 nalage. You are not for and Miss R.M. Barua, Planet SC Finance Department for respondent number 4. Why into accepting notice for respondent number 3? It's a 8 1 and 3 Bordole, G. Bordole, GJ Bordole, G or
G Bordole, Your
G
Lordship.
Bordole. 2 and 4, 2 and 5.
2, 5 and 6.
2, 5 and 6 are Miss Borua for respondent number 4. Service of notice is deemed to be complete in this case. Extra copy will be requisite in number be furnished to the learned department council so as to enable them to obtain instruction. Yes, what is this?
My lord, this contractual appointment, my lord. He was appointed as the management information system, my lord, in block development, Hailakandi development block, my lord. What happened in 2017, my lord? He has been terminated without providing any notice or given any scope of there. Thereafter, my lord, immediately he has not been released from the job even. Thereafter, he has been continuing. Even in the latest, my lord, he has been transferred from one place to another. Also. Subsequently, the authority respondent number 3 also submitted application for reconsideration of his re-engagement in the MIS, my lord. But with this expectation, he didn't challenge this order earlier because since the respondent number 3 has been submitting application and he is in the expectation that he will be getting the job, my lord. That is why now, my lord, there is no hire, my lord. Neither his this termination is my lord, reinstated.
But you have not challenged the termination order.
Earlier on this by this petition, my lord, I have challenged, my lord.
2017 termination order.
Yes, my lord, but kindly see in the last side, my annexure 6, my lord, page 27, there is an application form from the video, my lord. Thereafter annexure 8, my lord. Depending upon his service, my lord, that for re-engagement.
These are all cases of dismissal at admission stage.
Yes, my lord, that's right, but this honorable
Or
cat,
motion stage, you tell me.
this honorable cat has already interfered in this kind of, I have annexed one order, my lord, along with.
That you come after 6 years, 7 years. How can it be interfered after 7 years? Those were immediate petitions.
My lord,
Those cases are different on facts.
but
You come after 7 years.
my lord, I could not come because of the expectation, my lord, that the authority itself, they are taking the forwarding the application, my lord. Kindly see, I have annexed here.
You can't help your expectation. What to do?
My lord,
Dismissal on motion or admission, you tell us.
my lord, motion stage itself.
Motion, he is not agreeing.
It's a belated stage plus, my lord, it's not even a,
The only point of hearing is whether it should be dismissed today or at the admission stage. Or somewhere in between.
This right, my lord, but what about my this annexure 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, madam, annex here with my lord.
No, you come challenging a termination order of 2016, you come in September 2024. Because your expectation, what can we do? about
Bona
it?
fide expectation, my lord, because the department, my lord, kindly see this
Expect for another 5 years, then you will see. Keep your expectation.
even, my lord, kindly see annexure 10, my lord, this, I have been transferred from one service to another, my
Why
lord.
do you file these cases unnecessarily? These are all dismissal on
Dismissal,
admission.
madam,
First
dismissal.
admission will dismiss all this case.
My lord,
Mr. A.Y. Chaudhary
then I may be allowed to withdraw, my lord.
withdraw.
so that he can file again after 5 years.
That is my client's here, not your concern.
No, don't make these comments. These are his prerogative. You want to withdraw
Yes, please.
with liberty?
Liberty on the genuine ground, my lord.
That's up to you. But you can understand after 7 years, the order of termination cannot be satisfied. Merely because you had an expectation that cannot be a ground. Heard Mr. A.Y. Chaudhary and counsel for the petitioner who submits that the petitioner be granted leave to withdraw this writ petition with liberty to approach again as and when a proper cause of action arises in the matter. Mr.
P. Handing.
P. Handy,
PNRD.
Standing Counsel, PNRD. Assam and Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional. Senior government advocate also are present on behalf of the official respondents, and I do not have any objection with the prior result. In view of the above, this writ petition is disposed of on withdrawal with liberty.
Obliged.
Item 16.
We'll
It's a
dismiss
forward
this.
case, my lord,
No,
92
no
page
forward.
92, my lord.
When was the selection process initiated?
In the year, my lord, advertisement
Who
18.
we dismiss this today. You can't keep coming. This has been
CGS.
going on since. Who is the CGC appearing in this case?
I'm not aware, my lord.
We'll allow this only on the ground that nobody has appeared on behalf of the CGC. All right.
In pursuance of a Delhi High Court order, my lord, no review, my lord, select list has been published, my lord. There was a direction, my lord.
Heard Mr. K.R. Patgiri, learned counsel, appearing for the petitioner. None is appeared for the respondents, although the name of the learned DSG was really reflected in the cause list. First up, the writ petitioner's hearing, the writ petitioner hearing had participated in the selection process conducted by the Staff Selection Commission on the basis of advertisement notice dated 21/07/2018 for filling up various posts of constables, bracket GD, bracket close, in the Central Armed Police Forces, bracket CAPFS, bracket close, NIA, and SSF. NIA and SSF, huh? That's N to inter, and Rifleman GD in the Assam Rifles. First up. The writ petitioner claims to be a candidate belonging to the OBC category. Full stop. Being a reserve category candidate from the northeastern region, the authorities had earlier extended relaxation on height and chest
My
measurement
lord.
to such candidates hailing from the northeastern region. First up. Although such relaxation had nothing to do with the merit position of the respective candidates, and notwithstanding the fact that the writ petitioner had scored higher marks than general category candidates in the selection process, appointment was denied to him erroneously. Hence this writ petition. Mr. Patgiri has invited the attention of this court to where are the similar orders?
My lord, page 92, my lord.
To similar orders passed by this court in WPC number
P7.
783 of 2023 by relying upon the decision of the Delhi High Court in the case of Hemant Pokhriyal versus SSC and others. Third bracket WPC number 4982 of 2021. And Arpan Chaudhary versus Union of India and others. Decided by the Tripura High Court in WPC number 117/2021. To submit that similarly situated candidates having similar nature of grievance have been granted relief by this court, and therefore a similar order be passed in the present case as well, Mr. The learned counsel for the respondents are not present to oppose the prayer made by the petitioner, Mr. It is noticed that in a similar writ petition being WPC number 3783/2023, this court had passed order dated 28/6/2023, disposing the writ petition with the following observations and directions. Page 95, double tick to double tick. First up. It is true that the petitioner appears to be similarly situated as the writ petitioner in WPC numbers 3783/2023, and therefore ordinarily he would be entitled to similar relief. However, there has been inordinate delay on the part of the writ petitioner in approaching this court. On such count, this court would not have been inclined to grant any relief to the petitioner in the present proceeding. However, since the respondents' counsel have remained absent and there is no opposition to the prayer made in the writ petition, this court is left with no other alternative but to allow the prayer at the motion stage itself. As such, this writ petition shall be disposed of in the line of observation and directions issued by this court in the order dated 28/6/2023, passed in WPC number 3783/2023.
Obliged.
Item 17.
One of the petitioner of the lordship work for certain period under the territorial jurisdiction of Bhutan. The person who
May I point out one thing, Lord? He's claiming his area for the period 2006 to 2009. And the document which is annexed, Lordship may kindly come to annexure 2 at page 15.
That's last order. Writ petition is accordingly disposed.
Lordship may kindly come to page 15, annexure 2. So the period starts from 21/8/2007 to it ends on.
You are ready to finally argue the matter today?
No.
Then
I'm just pointing out. Because he doesn't justify his claim. That's what I'm pointing.
no, if you want to argue finally,
No.
then we'll hear.
Let notice.
Let them obtain notice. Mr. I.H. Sekal, on counsel for the writ petition, there will be amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is primarily aggrieved due to non-payment of his Bhutan compensatory allowance, bracket BCA. Bracket close. Although, according to the petitioner, he was entitled to the same. Mr.
AMR Adhikari.
AMR Adhikari, learned CGC appearing. Respondents have paid for some time to obtain instruction in file affidavit. Where allowed, we should notice returnable in 8 weeks. And since Mr. Adhikari has appeared and accepted notice for all the respondents, no formal notice is required, no further notice is required on signing. Extra copy of the writ petition, requested in numbers by furnished to Mr. Adhikari within a week from today, so as to enable him to obtain.
Okay.
Item 18.
May I please, Your Lordship? I am apologized to not to appear before the court physically. I take this opportunity to appear through VC, Your Lordship. I am for the petitioner, Your Lordship, in item number 18. The petitioner is Rajbir Singh, Your Lordship. This petition was filed, Your Lordship, for the issue that there was an impugned order dated 6th of October 2022, where the lot of government personnel have been transferred to northeast positions, and they are fighting for their accommodation, retention of accommodation. Your Lordship, I just wanted to put in your notice that, Your Lordship, many of the petitions has been already before this honorable court, Your Lordship.
Lordship, this matter relates to retention of quarters in a different place. In fact, Lordship, there are a series of matters, and It may be tagged with WPC 925 or 23. Lordship, these matters are directed to be listed after 3 weeks.
WPC 9,
925
925.
2023. That is Prashant Gautam versus Union of India and others.
925 of 2000.
23, Lordship.
I will just issue notice and tag it.
Yes, it may be tagged with the this matter, Lordship. It may be tagged.
Two cases. The next one is also same.
Next one is
Yes,
also
your lordship. Yes, your lordship. I may request for an interim stay, your lordship. No coercive action against the petitioner as was provided in the one more small submission.
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, Lordship.
Where is the order?
It was passing 17 to 23 in Lordship, in 925, Lordship.
Page number?
Lordship.
You have a copy of the order?
I am not carrying a copy of the order, Lordship.
Do you have a copy of the order?
Your lordship,
Pardon,
I am, pardon, your lordship.
All right.
Lordship, he has annexed it, Lordship, at page, the last annexure, Lordship.
Your lordship,
Page
annexure number
70,
11.
Page 70, Lordship. Page 70.
That is only to do with recovery of money.
It was not about recovery. So I think there's some error here, Lordship.
Where is the prayer for interim relief in the writ petition?
Your lordship, in the prayer clause, your lordship,
You're not understanding.
I have requested.
Mr.
Your lordship, in the
What is
prayer,
your interim prayer?
you are in the prayer, your lordship, with great regard, your lordship, it is in the prayer clause, at clause B, your lordship. Stay the operation of the impugned order for the petitioner and concessional retention of accommodation to regularize for the accommodation, your lordship.
Where is the interim relief?
He has not made a separate prayer, Lordship.
I have not made the separate prayer, lordship. I have made a points in my main prayer only for the stay of operation of the impugned office memorandum for the petitioner, your lordship.
Interim prayer, you file an application for interim prayer. You have to file a separate.
Your lordship, may I please request your lordship, please grant this. I will file separately, your lordship. At this moment of time, please attack this matter with the main petition and please allow us for the same relief as was granted in the main petition, your lordship.
Take down. What is your name?
Abhishek Verma, your lordship.
Mr. A. Verma, who has addressed this court. A. Verma and counsel for the petitioner who has addressed this court to RBC. Also heard Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, and DSD appearing for the respondents. The primary issue raised in this writ petition is pertaining to the
retention of accommodation, your lordship.
Retention of accommodation at New Delhi. At subsidized, is it?
Yes, your lordship.
No, what is the case? I'm not being able to understand.
Lordship, what has happened here is, Lordship, officers who are transferred to the northeastern sector, Lordship. Previously, it was considered to be a, Lordship, hard zone. Then there has been a notification as things are normalizing here. Previously, they were allowed to retain their quarters in New Delhi. Now, since everybody can move in here, that policy has been changed. Now that retention of quarter is no further allowed, Lordship. They are challenging that.
Where is that order? Which has been done away with? So where is the question of recovery then?
Recovery.
Your lordship, annexure number 3. Your lordship, may I please allow me to submit, your lordship. and annexure number 3, there was an
Is
office
there a local
memorandum.
counsel here? Anybody who is appearing physically?
Lordship, in fact, different councils are appearing. Mr. Dehingia also appeared. There are quite a number of cases, Lordship. So local councils are there, Lordship. I don't know for this case.
Where is this order dated 6/10/2022?
Yeah, so your lordship, annexure number 3, your lordship.
Where is this annexure number 3?
Your lordship. Your lordship, page number is missing from my file, your lordship. It is on annexure number 3. It was already annexed with the main petition, your lordship. It is 6th of October 2022. May I please, your lordship, please grant me 5 minutes. I can explain the whole case, your lordship. Please allow me 5 minutes, your
Where is
lordship.
this office memorandum dated 6/10/2022?
It is on annexure number 3, your lordship. I beg your pardon, your lordship. My file does not have the page numbering.
Without me, another bench without me.
Your lordship, I request for your pardon, your lordship. Please bear me for 5 minutes, your lordship. I will explain the case, your lordship. Your lordship, in next petition, your lordship, in next petition, I can give you the office memorandum also, your lordship. In the next petition, it was I can give you the page number, your lordship. Please bear me for 5 minutes, your lordship.
Matter, the notice has to go, is it?
A notice has to go, my lord, and the only pair is that, my lord, I am going to return in the month of December. My representation is still unattended by last 9 months. So pendency is not a bar to dispose of my.
Would you like to obtain instruction? If he is similarly situated, then why deprive him? You are giving it to the chairman and other members
Lordship.
of the ARC. He is also a member, is it?
My lord, I am member technical.
Then,
Lordship, then allow me to have some instruction, Lordship.
all right, then we'll post it for motion after.
Yes, Lordship. Next week?
Next week.
Yes, Lordship.
Can you tell a date? What date suits you?
Any date convenient to your lordship.
Part Mr. T.J. Mountain and senior counsel. Hearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. On the request of Ms. N. and additional senior government appearing for the state. Let this matter be listed again on 16/9/2023, so as to enable her to obtain instruction and appeal this court as to why the benefit of full pay as granted to the chairman and the other full-time members of the Assam State Electricity Regulatory Commission. Just check this one from me. Cannot be extended even to the writ petitioner who is functioning as a full-time member technical in the said commission. 2 extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to Ms.
Lordship.
Diplo.
Yes.
Also, in this case, I was working as a head counsel in SSB lordship. So there were some land mafias who grabbed my name in my village lordship. So I applied for leave. Initially, I was granted leave lordship, but subsequently I applied for further leave, but that was rejected lordship. So I resigned from my service on 24/5/2023 lordship. I was my resignation was accepted on 26/5/2024, and I was sacked off from the service on 27/5/2023 lordship. The order is annexure A lordship, page 19 lordship.
You will issue notice at this.
Lordship.
You are Mr.
R.J. Sharma.
But Mr. R.J. Sharma, I am counsel appearing for the writ petitioner, peruse the amendments made in the writ petition. The petitioner is aggrieved due to non-consideration of his request for withdrawal of his resignation from service as a constable of Sima.
Head constable.
As the head constable of Sasastra Sima Ball, bracket SSB. Mr. A.K. Datta Lanet CGC has appeared and paid for
All right.
to obtain instruction. NOM 8 weeks, Since Mr. Datta has accepted notice for all the respondents, no further notice is required to be sent in this case. Extra copies of the writ petition be furnished to the learned departmental counsel so as to enable them to obtain instruction, enable him to obtain instruction.
Highly available.
May it please your lordship. Also, departmental proceeding matter, my lord, my apologies, my lord, a mistake has crept in while annexing the documents, my lord. The inquiry report has been annexed twice, my lord. So
What do you want to do?
may I pray for withdrawing the writ petition with the liberty to file it fresh, my lord.
Right. Mr. B. Sharma, on a counsel for the writ petition, submits that there is some defect in constitution of the writ petition, which calls for rectification. And therefore, the petitioner will be granted leave to withdraw the writ petition with liberty to file afresh. Mr. C.K.S. Borwa, learned government advocate Assam, is present for the respondents and does not have any objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above, his writ petition stands disposed of on withdrawal with liberty.
Liberty to discuss. Much over.
Mayor, please. In this matter relates to lordship appointment of Anganwadi helper lordship under Borbhag ICDS process in the district of Nalbari lordship. Lordship petitioner was initially appointed lordship as a temporary helper on 17/10/2014. Since 2022, she had been receiving salary lordship. In meanwhile lordship, on 8/2/2019, advertisement was
You
issued.
obtain instruction at motion stage. Preliminary.
Respondent number 6 has already joined the post lordship.
Alright, you obtain preliminary instruction,
Lordship.
then we'll consider. Heard Mr. A.T. Circle are a counsel for the writ petition. There is the amendments made in the writ petition. Considering the nature of grievance expressed by the petitioner, this court is of the opinion that the learned government advocate Assam should be asked to obtain preliminary instruction, throwing light on the veracity of allegations made in the writ petition. As such, Ms. A. Talukdar, learned G.A. Assam, to obtain instruction, obtain preliminary instruction on or before the next step fixed. Register to list this matter for motion again on 20th of September.
Lordship.
20th of September. 2 extra copies of writ petition will be funded.
Deputy Obliged Lordship.
Lordship, I am for respondent number 2, AIIDC, lordship.
And who is for the Land Ports Authority of India?
Counsel is present.
My lord, my senior is in out of station, my lord. Landed CGCK.
Is there a CGC here? Where is CGC? Can we appear in this case? And
Not been allotted me.
we will allot it. I will allot it right now.
I can appear them. Lordship is allotted in that.
Heard Mr. H.R. Chaudhary, learned counsel for the petitioner. There is the amendments made in the writ petition. The basic grievance of the petitioner is that pursuant to takeover of the Assam industrial takeover of the Sutarkhandi Trade Center within course by the Land Ports Authority of India from the Assam Industrial Infrastructure Development Corporation bracket AIIDC bracket close. Although the writ petitioner has continued to work as a caretaker of the institution, he has not been paid his salaries till date. Full stop. Hence this writ petition. On the second call also, the CGC representing the respondent number 1, that is Land Ports Authority of India, has failed to appear in the matter. As such, this court directs Mr. C.K.S. Borwa, Learned CGC, we appear in this case and seek instruction to stop. This writ petition is directed to be listed again in the next week for motion.
Lordship, it might be perhaps 3 weeks time will be given, Lordship, because it is the respondent number one, is the main party, Lordship.
After 2 weeks, after 2 weeks. You do one thing, can you call Mr. RKD Chaudhary? Will Mr. RKD Chaudhary and a DSG to obtain instruction in the matter? Preliminary instruction in the matter. 2 extra copies of the writ petition will be furnished to Mr. RKD Chaudhary. Register in this case again by reflecting the name of Mr. RKD Chaudhary, DSG, in the cause list. Can you call him? Ask him.
With your lordship. Lordship, we have filed this implement petition to include the commissioner and secretary to government of Assam, PNRD, as party respondent number 8, lordship. And opposite party number 9, 10, and 11 as party respondent number 9, 10, and 11, lordship.
Whose implement you want?
Lordship, PNRD, lordship, as respondent number 8.
No, these applicants, there are 3 applicants
Lordship,
and there are 11 opposite parties.
lordship.
You want implement of only 1.
No, lordship, a respondent of opposite party number 8, 9, 10, and 11, lordship.
Anybody has any objection?
No.
Your name, please?
MS Das.
And heard MSS does learned counsel for the applicant, also heard Mr.
Response 6 and 7.
Mr. J.K. Goswami, learned additional senior government advocate Assam. And Ms. M. Kalitha, learned standing counsel PHE.
Respondents 1, 2, 4, and 5.
Respondents. Yes, what is your name?
Rashid.
Huh?
Rashid. Rashid.
So,
Rashid.
Respond number 6 and 7. This IA has been filed with a prayer to implement the opposite party numbers 8 to 11 in the connected writ petition as respond numbers 8 to 11. I have perused the grounds stated in the application justify the order of improvement. The learned counsel appearing for the respondents submit that they would have no objection if the prayer is allowed. In view of the above and considering the grounds stated in the IA, the prayer for improvement stands allowed. The opposite parties number 8 to 11 in this IA shall now stand implemented as respond numbers 8 to 9 in the connected writ petition, being WPC number 1077/2024. The applicant's counsel to file amended cost title within 10 days from today. Register to list the writ petition thereafter for necessary order. IA stands distributed.
May I please your lordship? Actually, the last occasion, we were supposed to file an IA for implement of party, implement as the last one number 4 or Dokamukam Town Committee, with the chairman of the Dokamukam Town Committee. And accordingly, we have filed the IA, lordship.
Lordship, I'm appearing for all the respondents and I accept notice on bail.
Apart from that, anything else?
There's no objection, Lordship.
Where is the IA? Your Mr.
Pardon, lordship.
Your name, please?
A. Saranya.
Heard Mr. A. Saranya, learned counsel appearing for the applicant. This IA has been filed with a prayer to inflict the opposite party, Dokamukam Town Committee,
Yes, sir.
bracket DTC, as respond number 4 in the connected writ petition. I have perused the grounds stated in the application justifying the order of imprisonment. Miss
V. Shohei, Lordship, on behalf of Mr. J. Chutian.
V. Shore, learned counsel appearing on behalf of the respondents, submits that she would have no objection if the prayer for imprisonment is allowed by this court. In view of the above and considering the grounds stated in the IA, the prayer for imprisonment made in this application stands allowed. The opposite party, namely DTC, give the full name. The impleaded, stands impleaded as respondent number 4 in the connected writ petition being WPC number 7608/2017. Applicants counsel to file amended cost title within 10 days from today. The writ petition will be listed thereafter for necessary order. Highest and disposal. Yes, Mr. RKD Chaudhary, Mr. Chaudhary, there is a matter where we found somebody is there, somebody is coming, there is no place.
Lordship,
Would you please?
Lordship,
No, sorry.
Lordship, as a deputy SGI, I have to allot cases, Lordship. I have allotted cases in their name. It is their duty to look into the file and then come to court, Lordship.
All right, we understand, but would you please find out what is happening? Somebody is
Lordship,
complaining
yes.
that he is continuing as a caretaker.
Yes, yes, Lordship.
Just because there is a takeover. Now they have not paid his salary.
I can get the status, Lordship.
Must get the status. That's the order I have passed.
Yes, yes. Lordship.
And you'll get the copy of the writ petition.
No, I have,
You have.
when I have allotted, I
So
call
if
it.
there is no genuine issue, this is suddenly stopping salary in today's context is
There
very,
has to
very,
be some reason, Lordship.
very painful for anyone.
Lordship.
These are people who are not a very economically sound footing. So just see what has happened.
Yes, yes, yes. Lordship has
Maybe we
fixed a date for this.
After 2 weeks.
So nice, Lordship.
Item 26.
Will be the lordship. Some time maybe allow my lordship may allow some time to file reply to the affidavit.
How much time will it?
Not 10 days time.
Just cycle and it comes in for the petitioner pays for and is granted 10 days time to file rejoinder affidavit. Let the matter be listed accordingly.
How like?
Item 27. Item 27.
None appears for the petitioner on call. Ms. M. Bhattacharjee, learned additional senior government advocate Assam is present on behalf of the respondents.
The respondents, oh, Lordship, one minute.
Have you received instruction?
We have instruction, Lordship. As of 2019, Lordship, the petitioner had not completed 10 years of service. Because 10 years continuous service is required for upgradation, Lordship.
To submit that she has received the requisite instructions. However, the requisite instructions facilitating disposal of the writ petition
Lordship.
at the admission stage. However, since the petitioner's counsel is absent today, no final order of disposal can be passed in this case. As such, let this writ petition be rested again after the ensuing puja holidays.
Lordship. Deeply obliged.
Item 30.
Well, the notices were served upon the
29.
well, private respondents were served and my learned senior friend has appeared to me.
My lord, I'm appearing for respondent 4, 5, 6, and 7, my lord. My lord, I may be allowed to file an affidavit, my lord.
2020 matter.
My lord.
Mr. Chamma, what is this
For
case
first
about?
time, my lord, I'm appearing.
My
my
lord,
lord.
it's a matter of promotion. My lord. In 2000, punishment was imposed upon me for 3 increments were reduced, my lord, with cumulative effect. And the effect of that punishment was ended on 2004. In 2020, they gave promotions to other staffs bearing me. I am the senior most there. And the ground they have taken in the affidavit that since I lost 3 increments in due to a punishment, then I have lost the seniority also.
Can it be? How much time you want?
My lord, 15 days time is necessary.
Make it
Difficult.
10 days.
I'm returning on November, my lord.
We'll give a fixed date. And
Third of my lord, October, 3rd of October, my.
we are fixing this matter on 24th September. Heard Mr. A.C. Chamul and counsel for the writ petition, also heard Mr. R. Dhawal and counsel appearing for the response numbers 1, 2, 3. You have filed your counter, who submits that counter affidavit on behalf of the department is already on record. N.S. Takuria Learned Council appearing for the response numbers 4 to 7 has however paid for 2 weeks further time to file counter affidavit. Expressing urgency in the matter, Mr. Chamar submits that his client is due for retirement
30th November.
in the month of November 2024. And therefore, there is the writ petition calls for expeditious disposal. Taking note of the submission of learned counsel for all the sides, this writ petition is directed to be listed for admission hearing as a fixed item. Again on, we'll have it on 26th of November 2023. Counter affidavit on behalf of the response numbers 4 to 7, if any, be positively filed on or before 23rd of September 2024 by serving advance copy upon the writ petitioner, failing which the right of the response numbers 4 to 7 to file counter affidavit shall stand forfeited. It is made clear that in view of the urgency expressed in the matter, an attempt would be made to dispose of the writ petition at the stage of admission hearing. Parties to come prepared accordingly.
I'm
You get
ready.
2 weeks time. You wanted 15 days time, you get it. Okay.
Bless me.
Here, my lord, on behalf of the finance department, I am seeking an accommodation of 2 weeks to file my affidavit. I have just received the instructions. Matter pertains to whether they would be covered under the new pension or old pension, my lord. I have just received the instructions, my lord.
What do you say, Mr. Saikia?
My lord,
He wants time to file affidavit. He has received
they let them file an affidavit, my lord. Because I am entitled for old pensions as per judgment of the division bench. Because the selection was made in 2001 and the selection was cancelled. Then the Honorable High Court suggested the order of selection, directed them to immediately appoint, but delayed more than a year in issuing the appointment order. When the new pensions came into existence, immediately they appointed us. Just with and the GPF was deducted. When the GPF was deducted, the High Court division bench said that once you deducted the GPF, you are bound to pay the old pension. That judgment are with me. I will annex it, my lord, in their affidavit.
Mr. R. Saikia Learned Counsel is present for the petitioners. Mr. R. Bapujari Learned Standing Counsel Finance Department submits that he has received instruction and shall paste the same on record within 2 weeks from today. Mr. On such ground, an adjournment has been sought in the matter. Mr. R. Hall, Learned Standing Counsel for the Handloom and Textile Department is also present. Taking note of the submission of Mr. Pujari, 2 weeks time is granted to the Finance Department to file affidavit by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel. The petitioner may thereafter file rejoinder if so advised. Let this matter be listed again after 4 weeks.
I'm so like.
Item 32.
Like these, Lordship. Lordship, in the last date, we are given time to seek instruction from our petitioner that on what ground they have applied for the pension. And I have received the instruction that she has approached the PWOD authority, claiming that she is an unmarried daughter, and along with that, she has annexed the disability certificate also. Now I have informed that she can either claim one of the pension, Lordship. and that is not being informed to us. So kindly the matter may be fixed in the next week with a fixed date.
Yes, yes.
We say Board Learning Council for the petitioner seeks posting of this matter again after the it was regular to obtain updated instruction. Mr. R. Dhar, Learning Standing Council, PWD Assam, and Mr. R. K. Talukdar, Learned Council representing the Principal Accountant General Assam, are present and do not have any objection if the prayer is allowed.
Date may be fixed, Lord. Date may be fixed.
After 2 weeks.
In this case, a senior government Dinas is appearing, but today, at this time, he's on legs in some other court. So, in that on that ground, I've been
Sorry. What is the
Lordship, otherwise the exchange of affidavits are complete, Lordship. So, Lordship, if I may be allowed, Lordship, the grievance of the petitioner is that, Lordship, that he is aggrieved by the manner in which the respondent authorities want to conduct the departmental proceedings. So, Lordship, the factual background of this case is this, Lordship, that at the time of the arrest, the petitioner was posted as the Superintendent of Police, Karimganj District. And the allegation against him was this, that he was instrumental in the leaking of some question papers relating to the recruitment of sub-inspector's post. And the petitioner was the chairman of the district selection board. So, Lordship, accordingly, the petitioner was arrested. He was put behind the bars in the year 2020. In the year 2000, and he was put behind the bars till 2023. Last year, he was released on bail. So, in the meanwhile, the departmental authorities, Lordship, they initiated the departmental proceedings by way of sending a show cause notice when he was lodged inside the jail. Lordship, he expressed his inabilities that he was inside the jail premises and it will be difficult for him to continue with the departmental proceeding. And he sent a reply from the jail premises, and Lordship, and after that, Lordship, the departmental authorities, they submitted along with the show cause notice, the requisite documents. Now, Lordship, the problem is this, Lordship, that the allegation on which I was arrested and the departmental proceedings which they want to continue, they want to conduct, Lordship, are based on same sets of identical facts. Lordship, there is no bar that the departmental proceedings and the criminal trial can go parallelly. But, Lordship, at this stage, if it is allowed, Lordship, I will be highly prejudiced because my entire set of defense in my trial is same with the departmental proceeding, Lordship. So this is basically this is my case. And on the other front, Lordship, till now, if Lordship may see my reply, Lordship, to their affidavit, Lordship, till today, Lordship, all the documents have not been furnished to me. So this is my second point, Lordship. But basically, I will be aggrieved, Lordship, if this department proceedings is at all is allowed to continue, Lordship, my entire set of defense will be divulged, Lordship, which I will I'm facing in that.
But the law says it can proceed parallelly.
Yes, Lordship, there is no bar, Lordship. But Lordship, Stangen, in the case of Stangen Joetsu, Lordship, there it has been categorically mentioned, Lordship, that if same set of identical facts, Lordship, at least some consideration may be given. And even in Paul Anthony's case also, Lordship. So this is my
Paul Anthony.
I leave it up to your
Since
Lordship.
Paul Anthony's time, the law is settled. It can
Yes.
proceed parallelly.
Lordship.
But what is the stage in the criminal proceeding?
Trial is going on. Trial is going on, Lordship. Evidence, deposition of evidence of prosecution witnesses are being taken up, Lordship.
The charge has already been framed.
Charge has been framed. Trial has started, Lordship. I leave it up to your Lordship.
Is there any interim order in this case?
Yes, Lordship. On this point, on this, Lordship, I was granted an interim protection, Lordship. So the departmental
Where is the
proceeding
interim order dated?
Order dated, Lordship. Last order to Sasson. Lordship, 16/8/2023, Lordship.
And what is the stage of the departmental proceeding?
Lordship, I was on the last occasion, Lordship, I was served with a letter dated Lordship 13/8/2023, Lordship. I was inside the jail, Lordship, at that point of time. So that is the last stage of department proceeding. They have asked me to select one defense assistant.
Then memo of charges all has been framed. Memo of charges, then inquiry report has been prepared. It is at the stage of evidence. So,
from their side, they are claiming, but Lordship, from my side, Lordship, I am yet to be provided with also all set of documents, Lordship.
But then you have to show us what prejudice will be caused. Just by saying prejudice will be caused is not enough. From the facts you have to project. Otherwise, the law is now settled by the Supreme Court. No prejudice will be caused.
I leave it up to your Lordship.
and basically, if his ground is that no necessity has been served, necessity has been violated while during the proceeding of the departmental proceeding, then his claim
my
is
second ground, Lordship.
the second ground.
But my first ground primarily is this,
You want
Lordship,
that
that the departmental proceeding and my trial is on the same set of identical facts.
But
Lordship.
he has not said that DP is
So
wrong.
if I divulge my defense here, Lordship, then it will create trouble in my trial, Lordship. Same set of facts, same. Lordship may see the charge sheet and Lordship may see the show cause. The show cause is at page number, Lordship, 148, Lordship, Annexure G of my petition, Lordship. And the charge sheet, everything is same, identical facts, Lordship.
Yeah, that may, but DP is on the misconduct. That one, the criminal proceeding is on
Misconduct because I was charged with divulging alleged allegation that I was instrumental in leaking the question papers, Lordship.
Where is the charge memo?
Lordship.
Memorandum of charge, where is it?
Lordship, it starts from page 135, Lordship, and
This is show cause. Where is the charge memo?
statement of allegation.
This is the charge memo.
Lordship, this is it, Lordship. I was provided with this show cause and that
no, show cause is a different.
yes, I know, Lordship. And I've been served with two letters, Lordship. The letter dated 13/8/2021, which was the show cause, and later on Annexure H, Lordship, at letter dated 23/6/2023, Lordship, where the subject matter was departmental proceedings drawn up and response pertaining to hearing proceedings. So these are the two documents which I have received so far, and that too when I was inside the jail.
Which are the two decisions you are relying upon? One is
Lordship, one is Lordship Stangen Toyotetsu India Private Limited, and the other one is Lordship Captain Paul Anthony, Lordship. Para 19 of Toyotetsu, Lordship. And Captain Paul Anthony is the observations. Public servant. 120
Yes, why it should not be concluded that this
Lordship,
will cause
basically,
prejudice?
this judgment is of 1999, Lordship. In fact, some days back, Lordship, I have come across Supreme Court judgment, which allows that.
Where is that judgment?
No, Lordship, I will produce on the next day, Lordship.
So for the petitioner, Mr. C.K. Borwal, learned government advocate Assam, seeks adjournment in this matter so as to enable him to produce certain recent decisions of the Supreme Court, which lays down that parallel proceeding in a departmental proceeding and criminal case on the same set of facts is permissible. On the request of Mr. Borwa, learned government advocate Assam, these matters stands adjourned for 3 weeks. Interim order passed earlier to continue.
I'm obliged. Not so much.
Yeah, but as per last one, my lord, counsel for the PWD was directed to take instruction.
My lord, we have received one instruction, my lord. Yes, he was confirmed, my lord. He was confirmed, my lord. He is entitled for a proportionate family pension, my lord. That is there, my lord. So, my lord, should I bring this on record in an
Yes,
affidavit?
file an affidavit. File an affidavit, because we'll allow the petition there. Heard Mr. D. Gogol, counsel for the writ petitioner. Also heard Mr. R. Dhol, understanding counsel PWD Assam on instruction submit that the service of the petitioner was confirmed in service, and therefore he would be entitled to at least a part payment of family pension. If that be so, the grievance expressed in the writ petition appears to be genuine. However, for disposing of the writ petition with a positive direction, an affidavit from the departmental authority based on such instruction would be necessary. As such, on the request of Mr. Dhar, 10 days time is granted for filing affidavit. Next to list this case again after 10 days as a fixed time.
10 days after.
Hello.
May I please, the lordship? Petitioner has challenged his suspension order, my lord. Lordship may kindly produce two orders, earlier orders, my lord. Order dated 28/8/24 and 29/24.
Where are the orders? Where?
My lord,
Orders of
orders of
date, I think.
last date, court
Of the
order.
Court's order.
Court order. Order dated 28/8/2024.
Yes.
Last two orders. And order date 29/2024, my lord. Asked to produce the inquiry report, my lord. They have submitted that he has been exonerated from his departmental proceedings, my lord. Till that I am under suspensions, my lord. Since 11/4/2023, my lord. And that was also not done as per procedures laid down in Ajay Chaudhary's case and in this Honorable High Court's two orders, my lord. I have enforced that order also in my writ petition.
Lordship, as per my last instruction, Lordship, department has decided to reinstate him, Lordship, in the subject to the outcome of the disciplinary proceeding order, as the criminal case is already pending, Lordship.
No, but he says the departmental proceeding, he has been exonerated.
Not departmental proceeding, inquiry report has already been submitted, Lordship. Not
Yes,
departmental
yes, it is
proceeding.
recorded in earlier order, my lord,
Lordship,
29/24. They have
report is already
submitted, my lord.
submitted, Lordship. And on the basis of the submission of the inquiry report, the Lordship Department has decided to reinstate him. The speaking order has already been in process, Lordship. It will take 1 or 2 days time. maximum.
Always they are taking
Always.
time. my lord.
Lordship, any order.
All right, what we'll do is, on your request, we'll post the matter on 12th September. And
Yes.
yes, 12th September. And if the order doesn't come, then who is the authority to pass the order?
Principal Secretary, Lordship.
He will come at 2 PM on that day personally.
Lordship, it will be in 1 or 2 days.
If he doesn't want to come, he can give a copy of the order by 12, or else we'll call him. Correct? Because
September.
if the petitioner has been exonerated, then why is he not being reinstated?
Lordship.
Why is he not being reinstated?
No, Lordship, it is in process, Lordship.
Oh,
1 or 2
process.
days time. Only the inquiry report was submitted in the
No.
month of August, Lordship. That's why, Lordship, it's. Lordship, may kindly take it on 13th, Lordship.
13th. Heard Mr. So-and-so learned counsel for the petitioner, also heard Ms. M. Kataki learned standing counsel, veterinary and animal husbandry department appearing for the official respondents who submit that uh, process for reinstating the petitioner back in service subject to outcome of the criminal proceeding is at an advanced stage and the order would be issued in a day or two. On such ground, the learned department counsel has prayed for posting this matter again on 13th of September 2024 so as to enable her to obtain concrete written instruction in the matter. A prayer allowed, registry to list the case again on 13/9/2024. But if we don't get anything, then there will be some strict orders.
Lordship, I will take that.
Make this. Lord, if your lordship kindly peruses the last order, my lord, the order dated 16/8/2024, wherein they had said, my lord, the departmental council has stated that the process of payment of provision pension is undergoing. And I have, my lord, retired as far back as on 30/6/2023, more than a year back. And my instruction is that, my lord, only for 1 month I have been given the provisional pension. Till then, nothing else, my lord.
Lordship, last provisional pension was paid on 16/8. So this month on 16/8, the next payment will be made, Lordship.
I have retired on 30/6/2023.
But provisional pension was sanctioned only in the 2 months, only 1 month back, Lordship. So that is the first payment he received. So he will receive the next payment on next month, Lordship.
But what is the basic dispute?
Lordship, here, Lordship, his pension has not been finalized because 2 DPs were against him. One has already been disposed of. One is pending. And that is why his pension has not been finalized. That is the issue, Lordship.
He was an employee of
JMC. James. So in the meantime, his provisional pension has been sanctioned and 1 month he has already received. So he will receive his next payment in the next month, Lordship. That is this month, Lordship.
And I'm also entitled to the arrear provisional pension, my lord. Because on 30/6/2023, I have retired. The provisional pension accrues from the July 2023, my lord. Only the current pension has been granted to me, only for 1 month.
So is there a prayer here?
Prayer is there, my lord.
Arrear provisional pension.
My lord, if your lordship kindly takes up the prayers at page number 15. Page number 15, my lord. Prayer B.
Yes, what about the prayer in B?
That is for provisional pension, Lord.
Arrear.
Arrear, Lordship. Here, Lordship, an amount of 3,62,000. Oh no, this is the total amount. Lordship, here we have a list of 1530, about 1,600 employees, Lordship. Because of financial situations, they are getting phase-wise, Lordship. Here the petitioners he retired only last year, Lordship. So other pensioners are also there, Lordship. We have to accommodate all of them, Lordship.
I am only espousing the cause of one petitioner, my lord.
He is espousing the cause of 1,600.
So that is the reason. Yes, some delay is there, Lordship, but we are trying to accommodate all of them, Lordship.
Have you filed affidavit?
No,
Lordship. Not in the main case, no, Lordship.
You file your affidavit.
Lordship will file.
Let the pleading heard Mr. A.K. Baru, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, also heard Mr. P. Nayak, learned standing counsel, GMC authorities, as well as Mr. B. Sharma, learned counsel appearing for the accounting general, Assam. The grievance of the writ petitioner is on account of non-payment, non-finalization of his pension pursuant to his retirement, with effect from?
My lord, I retired on 30/6/2023, my lord.
30/6/2023. Mr. Borua submits that his client has been given provisional pension only in the last month, that is August 2024. But the arrear of provisional pension has not yet been released. Mr. P. Nayak, learned counsel for the GMC, prays for 4 weeks' time to seek instruction and file affidavit covering the prayer of the prayers, all the prayers made in the writ petition. On the request of Mr. Nayak 4 weeks time is granted for filing affidavit. Let him bring it because these are financial matters. We have to.
And oblige.
May please, Your Worship. When the pleadings are complete, the petitioner has been dismissed from service after an inquiry which is not known to service jurisprudence. Where Rule 9 of the rules of disciplinary appeal rules of 64 has been given a total go by.
My lord, records have come, court had called for the record. My lord,
Yes.
I pray, my lord, subject to his permission also. Some other day, will require some other day, my lord, because it will require some hearing and records have to be produced. Just
Why do you want? You choose a date.
hearing date of
কেতিয়া কৰিব?
আজি নালাগে আমি hearing date হলো, আজি কৰিম।
আজি সেপ্টেম্বৰ, নহয়?
হ্যাঁ।
আজি কেই তাৰিখ?
আজি স্যার, আজি 9
9
তারিখ। 9 তারিখ।
13 তাৰিখ কেই তাৰিখ?
19th
12 তাৰিখ
September?
কেই তাৰিখ?
19th,
Next week
do you
or
want it?
19 বুলি কৈছে আৰু।
Huh?
19 বুলি কৈছে।
19th
19, can it be 17, my lord? If it is possible in 17, 19th I have case. Otherwise.
17.
All right.
17.
All right, 17 September. Mr. B.C. Das, Senior Counsel, appearing for the petitioner submits that the pleadings are complete in this case. And considering the fact that the petitioner has been dismissed from service without following proper procedure, the lead petition called for expeditious hearing. Mr. D. Gogoi, Learned Counsel.
For the PhD department.
Counsel for the PhD department submits that he has also received the records, but prays for posting this matter for hearing in a non-miscellaneous day, on a non-miscellaneous day. Taking note of submissions made by both the sides, this petition stands admitted. Register to list this, since the parties are already represented, no formal notice is required to be sent in this case. Registry to post this on the request of Mr. Das, registry to post this matter for final hearing on 17/9/2024.
Thank you. 24. All of them.
As a fixed item. This matter will require detailed hearing, but be taken up on a non-miscellaneous day.
This matter, your lordship, the petitioner was appointed as section assistant, your lordship. Then he completed his training as sub-engineer, grade 2, and with effect from retrospective effect from the date of his joining appointment, he has been paid his salary on that. But ultimately in 2005, the post was regularized, but he was regularized as section assistant. That is the issue because he is working as sub-engineer 2. That only one annexure I'll just refer to. Page 23, the last page. Last page, your lordship. The whole issue has been stated here. Your lordship, I'll just read this here. With reference to a certain, I have the honor to forward here with a copy of the letter. It encloses receipt from executive engineer so-and-so with regard to sub-engineer grade 2, 3 so-and-so. It is to be mentioned here that so-and-so was initially appointed as WC section assistant and was successfully completed of SATC. He was upgraded, designated as WC sub-engineer grade 2 in ROP rules. His service of WC section assistant was regularized as regular SA in the year 2005 against the personal post, but his service has not been regularized as regular sub-engineer grade 2. Under the above circumstances, you are requested to take necessary action towards regularization of service as sub-engineer. Now this, after that, your lordship, nothing has happened. And they have taken about many a times, but nothing, no instructions have come in today.
Yes, Mr. Dhar. When are you going to regularize his services?
Sir, my lord. My lord, maybe because of some error, extra copies did not come, reach me. I could not get the instruction. That is what I just communicated my senior friend.
No, that was not there earlier. Today he's saying that. Earlier 3 times they have taken time.
My lord, I will try to file the affidavit as soon as possible, my lord. in this
I'll
matter.
give him a copy today itself from
My
now.
lord,
But
can I-
that's not the issue.
since my
But
lord-
it was served as per my instructions. It was served.
I will, my lord, try to file the affidavit as soon as possible, my lord. I will take it up, my lord, with the department, and
So how
maybe-
much time you want till,
in 2 weeks I will file. My lord.
we'll fix it then.
I might.
Mr. Y.S. Mandal, learned counsel for the writ petitioner, has invited the attention of this court to the documents available on record to submit that despite specific instructions from the additional chief engineer, PWD Road, and the interdepartmental communications brought on record, no action has been taken by the authorities in regularizing the service of the petitioner till today. Mr. Dhar, R. Dhar, learned standing counsel PWD on the other hand submits that since the extra copies of the writ petition has been misplaced in his office, he did not obtain instruction and file affidavit. Mr. Dhar, however, submits that within 2 weeks from today, the affidavit on behalf of the department will be positively brought on record if a copy is furnished to him today. Taking note of the submission of Mr. Dhar and the assurance given by him, this writ petition is directed to be listed again on 30th of September 2024 as a fixed item. Counter affidavit on behalf of the department will be filed on or before 25/9/2024 by serving advance copy upon the petitioner's counsel.
Much obliged.
Item 39.
In this matter, my lord, we have filed our affidavit on Friday last month. It has not come on record.
I have to file reply, your lordship.
Mr. M.R. Adhikari, Learned CBC submits that the counter affidavit filed by the department in this case in the last week has not been tagged with the record. Mr. D. Vora, Learned Counsel for the writ petitioner, has confirmed receipt of a copy of the counter affidavit, but prays for 2 weeks' time to obtain instruction and file rejoinder. In view of the above, register to list this matter again after 3 weeks by tagging the respective counter affidavit stroke rejoinder affidavit bracket, if any, with the record of this case.
Okay.
The challenge here is to a discharge of the petitioner from service on the ground of medical unfitness. Now, that our ground was on the last occasion, if Lordship has the order dated 31st of August. Our stand was that I could not have been discharged without holding an invalidating vote for me as laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in the case of Rajpal Singh. Now, that I was detected in January and I've been discharged in August. In between, there is no invalidating vote. The January report says that my thyroid tests are within normal limits. Yet keeping me in shape 2, I have been discharged. If the process laid down by the Honorable Supreme Court in Rajpal Singh, exactly the same situation, exactly the same orders, they were set aside, my lord. My only prayer is, without following the process, my lord, let them discharge me. I have got 9 years of service left in me, my lord. Listen, Diana.
Lordship, he's a contractual. In fact, earlier he was an army, under army, but now he is under Defense Security Corps. So that is for junior commission officer. So I have received certain instruction, not the complete instruction. So on that, whether that will be actually applicable to this, the same
They have
service,
used the rule.
same service
They have
is
quoted the
there
rule.
or not, that those things are there, Lordship. So for those, I am waiting for instruction. I have not received complete instruction. I only have the brief facts of the case.
If Lordship will give me 2 minutes, my lord, I'll show that the rule quoted by them, the rule quoted by the Honorable Supreme Court, exactly the same. Their letter says, I have my contractual period till 2033.
Up to
Today is 2024, my lord. 2023. Your contractual period was further extended for 5 years. So after 2028, they extended for another 5 years. Till 33, I have my service. Today, if I'm sent home, my lord, on the ground that it's a contractual. Contractual will not apply here because they already say that I'll be there till 33 in all circumstances. Only ground is they are using Army Rule 13.3.1.2. That 13.3.1.2 has been exactly discussed in the case of the Rajpal Singh case. And it has been held that without holding an invalidating board, one cannot be sent home. One can be sent home, no doubt. Let them hold an invalidating board before they send me home. And therefore, the consideration of interim was kept for today. Because I had approached, the matter came up on the last day of my discharge. 31st August was my discharge date. 31st August, the matter was taken up by this honorable court. So they gave another 9 days to see. And therefore, at the last time, if Lordship will see of the order of 31st of August. They have not come up with a stand to say that invalidating board has been held. Had there been one stand, my lord, I would not have placed for an interim.
You get just a week's time to obtain instruction as to why this matter should not be placed before the invalidity board even now.
If it has been placed, my lord, if it has not been placed, I get my relief, my lord.
Whether
It has to be set aside.
Yes.
Otherwise, medical proceeding
Are
was there,
Mr.
Lord.
R. Majumdar, learned counsel appearing for the writ petitioner who submits that in view of the decision of the Supreme Court rendered in the case of Union of India and others versus Rajpal Singh, reported in 2009, bracket close 1 SCC 216, the respondents could not have discharged the petitioner from service on medical ground without referring his case for examination by an invalidating board. Good stuff. According to Mr. Majumdar, the case of the petitioner is squarely covered by the decision of Rajpal Singh, bracket Supra, and therefore the writ petitioner be allowed on such count alone. Full stop. On the request of Ms. Sharma, Lanez CGC, this matter stands adjourned till 16th of
18, Lordship.
Huh?
18.
18th of September, so as to enable her to obtain specific instruction and appraise this court as to whether the petitioner was subjected to an invalidating board before issuing the order of discharge, and if so, the proceedings before the invalidating board be placed before this court on the next date fixed. List again on 18th.
Lordship, may kindly have a look at the last order 2180.
What is this matter about?
This with regard to my lord payment of pension, whether my lord the issue in the writ petitioners, whether my lord the petitioner concerned would be covered under the new pension rule or the old pension scheme. Now that was put to challenge. Lordship will find that this contempt case is of the year 2015, but that the decision of the honorable single judge passed in the writ petition was put to challenge before the division bench. And my lord, the division bench, my lord, had dismissed at one stage the appeal filed by the state on account of delay. Matter went to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court condoned the delay, remanded back the matter, and it was heard on merits. And lastly, my lord, in the last year, my lord, the honorable division bench was pleased to dismiss the appeal. So therefore, the state was under no circumstances but to comply. Then, my lord, steps were initiated to comply. Now, since, my lord, the petitioner was initially appointed way back in the year 1984. So his notional service has to be calculated. It was a long run process and several departments are also interconnected. And my lord, finally, the government took a policy decision. Matter was placed before the cabinet approved. Thereafter, my lord, we placed all the necessary pension papers before the office of the Accountant General for the final calculation and for necessary authorization. Now it is pending before the office of the Accountant General. And on the last occasion, my lord, I had placed an instruction before this honorable court, whereby it goes to show that all the pension papers were forwarded to the office of the Accountant General on 8th of August 2024. On the strength of those instructions, my lord, this honorable court, by the last order that is dated 21st of August, was pleased, my lord, to direct my learned colleague to take the updated instructions. In the meantime, my lord, day before yesterday, my lord, a communication has come from the, my lord, Accountant General that they did not receive any pension proposal from the revenue department. So we were put under a precarious situation. I immediately, my lord, followed up with my department, and thereafter, my lord, I had got hold of all the sequenced papers, my lord, which goes to show, my lord, that it was in fact, my lord, sent on 8th of August 2024. Nonetheless, since they have raised an objection that they did not receive, it has been resent again day before yesterday.
My instruction is that in the today morning, he have received the papers. In fact, we did not receive last week, but today we have received it. So let it come after 2 weeks lordship. By this time we can get it.
Now he will get it. It is not that my lord,
Mr. B. Chakravarti, Lana CGC appearing for the office of the AG Assam has submitted, Accountant General Assam has submitted that this morning, the office of the AG has received all pension papers forwarded by the Revenue Department pertaining to the petitioners, and within 2 weeks, all efforts will be made to process the same and clear and grant approval for release of pension to the petitioners. Full stop. Although this contempt case is of the year 2015, yet after hearing the arguments made by the departmental counsel, more particularly Mr. R. Borpujari, this court is of the opinion that there is some justification for the delay so far. However, now since the office of the AG has received the pension papers and release of pension is only a matter of formality, hence this court is of the opinion that there is no reasonable ground to delay the matter any further. As such, on the request of Mr. Chakravarti, this writ petition, this contempt case is directed to be listed again after 2 weeks, so as to enable him to obtain updated instruction.
On 23rd.
And so bless.
Lordship, a fixed date may kindly be given.
Yes.
To 25th.
Whatever you wish.
25th.
Item 41, 42.
Lord, I make appearing for item number 43, my lord. Notice of my lord transfer matter of 2018, my lord. And the present situation, my lord, I have to take instruction, my lord, as regard the present situation, my lord. Next week, my lord.
Transfer matter.
Transfer matter.
Transfer order. Transfer
Yes.
order will close. There can be no challenge to a transfer order.
It is of 2018, my
Let me
lord.
see the writ petition.
Status quo was there, my lord. Regarding present situation, my lord.
No, we'll close the writ petition. In the instant writ petition, the transfer order dated 12/1/2018 issued by the respondent number 2 has been assailed on the ground that the same has been issued by the authorities only to accommodate the respondent number 7. First step. Taking note of the grievance expressed by the petitioner, this court, by order dated 21/3/2018, had passed an interim order directing maintenance of status quo. And that is how the writ petitioner has continued to serve in the office of Petitioner is serving in which office?
My lord, the Duburi sub-center, my lord. At Boko
Continue to
PHC
serve
under.
in the Dhupguri sub-center under Boko Block PHC under the control of Joint Director of Health Services, Kamrup bracket R. The petitioner is Rijul Ali.
Yes, my lord, regularly.
Dhupguri service, so and so, so and so. Full stop, full stop. Mr.
K. Uddin.
K. Uddin, learned counsel for the petitioner submits that he has not received any instruction from his client. Be that as it may, since the transfer order under challenge was passed in 2000 in the month of January 2018, after the lapse of more than 6 years, a challenge to the said order on the grounds mentioned in the writ petition would no longer survive. First up, Ms. D. Bora, Learned Standing Council, Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam, has also submitted that the writ petition has become infructuous and the same be closed. First up, after considering the nature of grievance expressed in the writ petition and the submission of learned counsel for both the sides, this writ petition stands disposed of as infructuous. Stay order, if any, interim order passed earlier shall stand vacated. It will be open for the respondents to first pass fresh order of transfer involving the petitioner and the private respondent, if so advised. And then in view of the order passed and so IA number 2346 of 2019 stands disposed.
42 also, Lordship.
Huh?
For 42 also.
42 same.
IA in 42, my lord, not
IA
43.
in 42.
Acha. IA is 42. Hmm. 42 writ petition to court. It whole. Then
And 42 petitioner is
no,
not.
this order is in
present.
43. Then in 42,
But I am not in 43, 42, my lord. Some other councils are there. In 42, my lord.
Acha. You are in 43.
Yes,
Acha, 43 order you have written. Yeah, 42 is not transfers, non-payment of salary.
That is already complied with.
Hmm?
By the, I have filed a affidavit, Lordship, that is already complied with.
Where is the affidavit?
Affidavit in.
Yeah.
Representative 2 has filed the affidavit, Lordship. He was allowed to join in Dhupguri sub-center under Boko Block PHC in the same place of visually.
And where is the statement that his salary has been paid?
In para 7, Lordship, page number 4. Interlocutory application, the deponent begs to state that the prayer of the petitioner is being complied with. Actually, in his case, Lordship, order was passed for allowed to work in the same Dhupguri sub-center, Lordship. And for getting his salary and allowances, Lordship. And in the IA also, his prayer is that, Lordship.
No, but where is the order? No, petitioner's counsel is not present. Item 42, right? None appears for the petitioner when the matter is called up. Ms. D. Bora, Learned Standing Council, Health and Family Welfare Department, Assam submits that the salary of the petitioner has already been released. However, in the absence of the petitioner's counsel, no confirmation on the aforesaid aspect is possible today. As such, registry will list this matter again
And let the matter come in another day, Lordship, petitioner to.
after the puja.
Oblige.
Item 44.
Item 44, Lordship, I appear for respondent number 1, 2, and 3, Lordship. I'm led by Mr. Kane, Lordship, Senior Advocate. Lordship.
Sorry?
I'm led by Mr. Kane Chaudhary, Mr. Senior Advocate, Your Lordship. Lordship, I require some accommodation for today, Your Lordship.
Who's appearing? What do you have to say? He's
He has some problem, my lord. It is up to the lordship. Right. But a date may be fixed, my lord.
We'll go after the vacation then. Mr. N. Gautam.
N. Gautam,
And
Lordship.
counsel appearing for respondent numbers 1, 2, 3. Submits that the senior counsel engaged in this case has some personal difficulty today. And therefore, the matter will be taken up after 3 weeks. The prayer made by the learned counsel for the respondent numbers 1, 2, and 3 is not opposed by Mr.
V.K.
V.K. Chopra, learned counsel appearing for the applicant. Ms. M. Hazarika, learned senior counsel assisted by Ms. N. Rahman is present on behalf of the respondent number 4. On the request of learned counsel for the
Date
respondent
may
number
be fixed, my
3, let this matter be listed again on 24th of October 2000.
much.
Item 46.
My lord, in this case, I am appointed as an amicus to assist the petitioner in person, my lord. My lord, the matter relates to non-payment of his wages, salary, non-practicing allowance, and lastly, my lord, everything was paid. Lordship will have a look at the order passed on 29/7. This is the period for which it was not paid to him.
No, Lordship here, Lordship, if I may fairly submit, Lordship, these clarification, one day my learned friend appears, the next day the petitioner appears, and we have been placing the instruction and clarifying everything on there, and it's on record, my lords. Now my learned friend is again expressing the same issue that I was addressed when the petitioner in person was present.
My lord, I am the amicus.
Lordship,
He has been appointed by the court.
yes, Lordship, we have just, no, Lordship, he's not aware that.
Why are you stopping him? from-
Lordship,
My lord, I don't know, my lord, this is a contempt. Till they have not filed any affidavit, my lord.
Lordship, I'll place the speaking.
Without affidavit, he is submitting, my lord. Lordship will have a look at the order passed on 29/7. Here, my lord, the direction was lastly given to make the payment for the period commencing from 7/1/98 to July 98. Within a period of 15 days. If they have made the payment, nothing survives. Let them show that they have made the payment for that period.
You have a look at this
Well,
7, 9. Have you seen this?
No, Lordship, I'm just giving him a copy.
my lord, this is an order passed in the representation. Lordship will have just for a moment have a look at the order passed on 29/7/2024 and the direction made therein, just to make payment for a period commencing from 7/1/98 to July 98, that too within a period of 15 days. Now, only thing that survives is whether the amount for that period has been paid by them or not.
Lordship, here regarding that query, Lordship, I had placed the instruction. It is on the court record, and I had given the.
Can I have the copy?
I had given a copy to the petitioner, Lordship. Now the petitioner has not provided that copy. I am unfortunately I do not have a copy where that explanation has been given that there was.
Okay, all right. You point it out from here. They will give.
Yes, Lordship.
We'll take it.
I had given the communication and I handed
You
over.
take it up on 18th again. You examine and.
18th.
Oh, when do you want it?
Well, 18th, no.
You point out that copy from here.
Yes, ma'am.
You get a photocopy and.
The
give it.
problem is I don't get the instructions
It's all
from
right.
them. Petitioner in person, I am not in contact.
Today he is appearing, last date, the petitioning person had appeared, Lordship. That is the confusion, that is the problem which I am facing.
On the request of Mr. S. Chakravarti, learned amicus curiae engaged in this matter directed to be posted again on 18/9/2024. So as to enable him to examine the latest orders issued by the department pertaining to the petitioner's claim. Mr. H. Earlier, learned counsel is present on behalf of the respondents and has assured this court of all cooperation in the matter. Registry therefore lists this case again on 18th.
Speaking order, I handed over to my friend.
Is on 18th.
18th of this month.
Item 47.
Well, on the
Yes.
last occasion, my friend wanted to.
What happened to the area salary?
Yes.
Lordship, we are facing an issue, Lordship. The area salary the estimate has been approved by all the levels in the fishery department. Only, Lordship, the director of fisheries, Lordship, is sitting over this matter, Lordship. Even though time to time we have asked him to forward it to the finance department, because this has to go through the director level, Lordship.
Is he a party here?
He's not a party. If he is made a party, Lordship, then maybe things can.
Include the director as a party.
My
Mr. I. H. Cycle and counsel is present for the petitioner. Mr. I. Botakur and counsel representing the respondent numbers 1 and 4 submits that despite all steps having been taken by the department for compliance of the court's order, the director of fishery is sitting over the matter, as a result of which no concrete action could be taken for implementation of the court's order. At this, Mr.
Lordship may include the director of fisheries. I will apply.
As such, at this stage, Mr. I. H. Cycle and counsel for the applicant for the petitioner seeks leave of this court to file an application for improvement of the director of improvement of the incumbent holding the office post of director of fisheries Assam. As soon as the IA is filed, let this matter be listed again for order before the sub.
Item 48.
Yes, what has happened? Who's appearing in this case?
Basically, my lord, the forest department as well as finance department.
Lordship, here its matter pertains to payment of arrears salary. There was a there was a representation pending before the principal principal secretary to the forest department, Lordship. So direction was given to dispose of that representation and consider a claim. So mainly the party that has to resolve the first representation will be the forest department. Principal secretary, that main direction. Page number 13, Lordship. The direction.
Kindly see the page number 13, my lord.
So who is appearing for respondent number 1?
Respondent number 1, that is basically appearing, my lord, the principal chief conservator forest, head of forest. My lord, but the basic issue is that, my lord,
The basic issue is whether notice is served or not.
No, not sir, my lord. That is
Then we have to
evident.
take first step.
Yes, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Mr. H. Earlier counsel appearing for the respondent number 2 submits that unless a decision is taken in the matter by the respondent number 1, the finance department cannot on its own proceed with the matter. However, it appears that notice on the principal chief conservator of forest, that is the respondent number 1, has not yet been served. As such, on the request of Mr.
Yes, sir, my lord.
Sharma and counsel for the petitioner, liberty is granted for taking fresh steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 1 by registered post with AD, steps within a week from today.
Yes, madam.
Making the notice returnable in 4 weeks.
A date may be kindly given.
Just after 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Please, your lordship, my lord, this is a contempt case, my lord. In this case, my lord, your lordship may kindly see the Lazima order dated 27/8/2024, my lord. As per this order, service is complete, my lord.
You are appearing.
Well, the order reflects that it notice is delivered, my lord. But I have come to know about the order. But they said that they have not received it. I have asked them. They said that they have not received the notice. Anyway, my lord, since I have the notice, I have the knowledge, my lord, I'll intimate them. Can you give us some time, my lord?
Take down, heard Miss S.
Yes,
V. Chaudhary, Learned Counsel, appearing for the petitioner. Mr. D. Nath, Learned Counsel, submits that he has instructions to appear on behalf of respondent numbers 1 and 2 in this case and prays for 3 weeks' time to obtain instruction and filing affidavit. A prayer allowed. Register to list this case again after 3 weeks by reflecting the name of Mr. D. Nath as the counsel for the respondent numbers 1 and 2. Mr. Nath to place a duly executed wakalatnama on behalf of his client in the record of this case within 2 weeks. And also obtain instruction. Yes.
Lordship. Okay.
Lordship, in this matter, one counsel has filed an interlocutory applications, Lordships. And Lordship, we require some time to file our affidavit in opposition.
What is the IA about?
To be impleted as the respondent number 5 in the writ petition, because she is the legally married wife and she has a dependent son and she wants to be nominated for the pension and he has refused to nominate her.
The IA has been filed by whom?
By the wife, by the applicant wife.
She is a party in the writ petition.
She wants to be impleted as a party, for which we had mistakenly filed to be the as petitioner number 2, and therefore thereafter we rectified after discussion in the court, and now we have filed this fresh IA praying to be impleted as respondent number 5 in the main writ petition.
What is
my lord, my writ petition is for my personal pensionary benefits, my lord, which has not been paid, my lord. Although the provisional I am receiving, my lord, but the final pension has not yet been paid. Now, my lord, in the meantime, my respected friend has come up by representing my lord wife, my lord, and she want to get impleted in the my writ petition, my lord, for seeking some relief. My lord, from my limited knowledge, my lord, she can file a separate writ petition also, my lord.
That is not
In my petition, my lord, she is claiming the relief, my lord.
because we have already filed in the department.
What is the relief she wants?
She want to be a nominee in my lord pension papers, my lord.
Which is
What
a
is the
mandatory rule.
My lord.
What is the problem with that?
My lord, problem is that, my lord, I have not incorporated her as a nominee, my lord, in the pension paper. Some family disputes are going on, my lord,
That
admittedly.
we'll see, but you are not denying that she is the petitioner's wife. That is.
My lord, actually, what has happened, my lord, I am required to file an objection to the IA, my lord. But some communication gap with the,
What is your objection?
for impleting in the my present petition, my lord.
No, are you disputing that she is your legally married
Some
wife?
disputes are there, my lord, that's why, my lord. Some family matters are there, my lord, those I need.
But he is legally married and, he's giving
No,
pension.
that, my lord, my friend is getting, my lord, the maintenance on the strength of an order from the lower court.
That will see in the writ petition.
My
In the IA, there is a matrimonial relationship which can be strange.
Yes.
But that is another matter. We'll allow this and we will keep all issues open to be decided in the writ petition.
Yes.
But Miss,
yes.
your name please?
Yes, I can.
Miss Ezekiel Learning Council. Mrs. Ezekiel Learning Council appearing for the applicant. Also heard Mr. A. Learning Council appearing on behalf of the opposite party number 1, so great petitioner. Opposite party number 5, stroke writ petitioner. Mr.
Instruction actioning.
I. Botakur, learned government advocate Assam is present on behalf. Learned standing counsel PHE department is present on behalf of respondent number 1, 2, and 3, and Mr. D. Bhattacharjee for respondent number 4. This IA has been filed by the wife of the respondent number 5 stroke writ petitioner seeking improvement in the connected writ petition. The counsel for the applicant submits that being the legally married wife of the writ petitioner, she is entitled to be included as the applicant is entitled to be included as a nominee in the pension in the service book stroke pension pay order of the writ petitioner, but he is refusing to do so to the detriment of interest of the applicant. Hence, this IA. Stop. Vehemently opposing the prayer made in the IA, Mr. Bhuya has argued that there is serious dispute as regards the relationship between the writ petitioner and the present applicant, and unless such dispute is resolved in an appropriate forum, no relief can be granted to the applicant. Stop. It is also the submission of Mr. Bhuya that instead of seeking impeachment, it would be open for the applicant to file independent writ petition seeking relief if so advised. Stop. The learned departmental counsel have maintained that they would have no comments to offer in the matter. Stop. It appears that the fact that the writ petitioner was married to the applicant in this case is not in dispute. The dispute, if any, is to the present status of their relationship vis-a-vis her claim to be included as a nominee of the writ petitioner in the pension pay order. Whether such relief can be granted to the petitioner or not is a matter. Whether such claim of the applicant is maintainable in the eye of law is a matter to be decided in the writ petition. Since the dispute is inter se the petitioner and the applicant, hence the same can be adjudicated, same in the opinion of this court can be addressed even in the present writ petition by impleading the applicant, although filing a separate writ petition would also be an additional option available in the matter. In view of the above, without commenting on the merit of the claim of the applicants, the IA for impleadment stands allowed. The applicant is hereby impleaded as respondent number
5.
5 in the connected writ petition being petition number 3987 of 2022.
3986.
3986.
3986, sorry, 2386 is the IA number and 3987, yes, 39, sorry.
3987 of 2022. The applicant's counsel to file amended cost title within a week from today. The registry to thereafter list the writ petition for necessary orders. IA stands disposal.
Much.
Obliged.
Part 2 was a hearing list, part 3 hearing list. Huh? Second, part 2 list.
Lordship, I was filed a I for the correction of the name and address of the respondent number 9. It was
Where is the order?
I number 9355 in the writ petition number 207.
What is IA? What is the IA number?
I number 9355 public 2024.
9355.
9355. Item number
9355 is not listed.
Huh?
You check out, you'll have it there for tomorrow. It appears from the submission of the applicant's counsel that the wrong payslip record has been sent to the court today. In view of the above, register to list the matter again on Monday, that is 16th, after verifying the case.
PNID तो party कौन है एकदम से? PNID तो party कौन है? नहीं, I 24/1/24